Hello there everyone, this is Mark 3 and welcome back to the final part of Anno 2070, where I have decided I am very likely not going to make it to the goal of this particular map, and I'm honestly not too bothered, because I'm just having a chance to, play this game some more. The amount of time I've spent playing this game. And it still has just as much charm for me as it did back then as well, even though I know what I'm quote-unquote doing. That's never stopped me from being completely wrong before. Thank you for the money, and sell some stuff to Trenchcoat.
How's it going?
That's another 1,500, and that's still like I've done enough barely to get past what it wanted me to do last time, and it's still got a lot more to do. So, this is not going to be going away anytime soon, now is it? So you guys are all very happy. I'm not short on food, am I? No. Okay, I don't have enough for these guys though, so that's what I've got to be aware of. These guys, and they require hamburger. So they require two food types. They require hamburger. They require the lifestyle upgrade. Once they I hit enough tycoons, which will be plastic, and then they require a service building in the form of information.
I still can't believe I got that promotion.
So I can't do any of that right now because I'm just slowly building it up. But on the bright side, because I installed 2 concrete plants, I've actually got some supplies of concrete and tools actually available at this point. So let us upgrade things. As soon as we approve it so that it maxes out again. Just need to get more people.
Registering land acquisition by another individual.
Oh, so, Soko has taken over that island over there. Oh, a shame that. As you can see, the AI just builds these big pier sections automatically. I want to do something like that, and I often do as well. When I've played this in multiplayer, I've had people commenting on my pier work. So I like to take that as a sign that I'm actually doing something interesting with it, at least.
Registering land acquisition.
Oh, and Steinberg's also expanded. Oh, the bugger! He's taken over one of the big ones. And if you notice, by the way, he's also installing defensive guns on it as well.
Additional buildings.
I told you they were kind of aggressive. What's up with you? Nothing, because it reached you. Okay. The problem is I've got these guys outside on the water, and so they have to be reached by the hovering cargo ship vehicles in the appropriate cargo buildings within reach. The problem is they don't have very many of those. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to install another pair of these just to help make sure everything keeps going okay. It'll also provide some more front side storage for my stuff, like that. And then I'm going to do as I said I would, which is I plan to, I plan to increase my population. Let's get a road out there. Sorry, it's not... No, I didn't say I'd do my population. I don't know where that came from. I said I would work on getting my place looking a bit more beautiful. And more of an industrial haven kind of thing. So let's make a start with this section here. And open up the tiles and improvements thing. So, what kind of things do we want to have here? This place has got... a bunch of plants in artificial fields and things going on. So I could put in a flower bed, but I don't think that would look really nice. I could put some trees in, again, not really nice. So what I'm thinking is we should install some industrial kind of things, like a big fertilizer tank or something. That'd be nice, right? Just install it like that. The problem is they have a 5 credit maintenance rating for some reason, so decorating your island is like it costs you over time. So if I do like that, it's but I'm just adding some bits and doodads to this place just to make it a bit more how I want it to be. Let's see, I want a street light if I can. So it's just adding these little cosmetic touches to it. It's not really that great, and it's certainly nothing like as great as... Yeah, he's yelling at me because I'm growing. How nice of him. Such friendly people, aren't they? Speaking of, let's actually go ahead and annoy him even more. There we go. I've almost maxed out everyone I can upgrade. There's only a few more that I
Additional
can.
buildings now available.
You would like to earn a little something extra?
Okay, right. So Soko is asking me to give him 9 tons of iron, and in return he's offering 12 tons of plastics, a bit of influence and stuff like that. So he wants to give me a deliberate trade. 9 tons of iron. Oh, I've actually got 9 tons of iron. Okay, sure. Deliver the requested goods to Soko's warehouse.
I have a better plan. Listen up.
Oh, yep, here we go. Here's the competition I mentioned before. So, Yana is counter offering because she doesn't want me to do the thing for Soko. So I would get slightly more licenses if I deliver this to Soko, but Soko's other rewards different. So Soko would give me 12 tons of plastics. Yana would give me 3,059 credits. So yeah, it's like these random counterpoints. The thing is though, the one that I go to, I will get rep with. The one that I ignore, I will not get rep with. And in fact, I'm 9 times out of 10 you're going to lose rep if you decide to go with one or the other. The only alternative at this point, since I accepted the mission, is I refuse to actually go to deliver to either of them, and then I'll lose rep with both once the 30 minutes time limit runs out. So, yeah. That's useful, isn't it? Basically, it forces you to pick and choose who you want to try and get on the good side with. But okay, here we go. I'm over here with Soko. That's okay.
Spasiba! And here is your share of profit.
Yes, and he's got that really evil-looking grin on him.
I really trusted you.
And she's very grumpy about it. However, the cost for ignoring a request like that is well, I think it's a standard penalty if you ignore the request completely and just don't say you'll do it and then you don't do it. But she tried to butt in, I ignored her, so it's like a minimal penalty, like half. So I lost 5 points of influence with her. Well, I got 10 with Suko, so you know. You can ignore people some of the time. Just don't ignore them enough that they actually go to war with you. That's kind of what you need to avoid. So, yeah. Okay, right. You guys... Ooh, Professor Devi's come and bought some fish for me. Excellent. I'm going to set you guys to green tax as well, so we get a bit more money out of you. And we're going to do what I said right at the start, which is I'm going to make this into a bit of a pier area. Which is sadly one of the few creative options available. So here we go, quay walls. And I'll start by... Okay, I can't do it quite like that, can I? Because that's starting to interfere with something. Yep. And then as you can see, the quay walls they like to link to other things nearby. So what I'm doing is I'm going to add like that. You can't add one there because it's going to block access to something or other. Not sure what. But on the bright side, I've got this thing going on. So okay, right. I need to demolish a little bit. Which is this one. Just to even it out a little bit, but as you can see I'm starting to connect it all around, and then I can go ahead very happily and get some more quayside and build it out like around the back of this thing to here. So as you can see, we've now got these recessed fishing docks built into the side of this place, which is looking kind of nice. Let's go ahead and install that there. So yeah, look, we've got a little shelter for our fishing boats now. Huzzay! And with that shelter, I can go ahead and add in some more boats if I want to, if I can find a good place to spot them. I think some out the back here is probably the best option I can do right now. Yeah, look at this. I can put one like there and there as well. So we've got more fishing coming out of the back there. But it's not just the fishing boats which you can naturally place on water. Anything you can naturally place on water will work with the quaysides. Works as well. So you can put other stuff out here as well as you advance. Like, let's see. Ah, here we go. Repair dock. Unfortunately, I'm out of money. Fraggle, fraggle. I should actually increase the quantity transfer, shouldn't I? 40-40. Let's put the plastic away because we don't have a ability to replicate that. And we'll move out and sell some more stuff to Turncoat because we're out of money. Because I was just spending a load of money on cosmetics. But basically I was trying to put down a repair dock, which is 2,000 credits, just over. And this is the that boat repair thing I mentioned. Like it's a good solid addition to have near where ships dock as well. So a ship can dock. This little thing will deploy repair drones if it's been damaged, and that will just help out, you know, fix some things basically. Oh, look at this! We've got bunch of traders coming in. Actually, since we upgraded that, we can assign some more stuff to be sold off as well. Let's tell it to sell off raw materials mostly. So sand, you can sell that. Is there any other raw material in abundance? Not really. I guess sell off iron if we've got too much of that. So yeah, that means there's 4 products available to be sold as my island continues.
Oh, you. Okay.
There we go, that's worth another couple of thousand. Go back here, and now I can go ahead and install the repair dock. So then we've got this massive mechanical crane built into the quayside as well, just to help you out. The other thing we can do is, we don't have the tech, but we could do things like guns and additional storage containers and things later on. We can't add most of the decorations though, I don't think. Let's have a look. Can we? No, as you can see, it doesn't let us place those on water, which is a darn shame because it's one of those missed tricks I sometimes think of when I'm playing a game. You know, this is one of them. Let's put a speaker system over here to just yell at people and install a light. And a loading area as well, I suppose. But yeah, this really is a missed trick, I think. They could have done something better with this thing in terms of customization options. They really could have. But we've just got to add details around it and just use what stuff we can. The thing is though, most players don't even bother with the quayside walls, from what I've seen. But I like them. Sure, they can be a bit costly to put down in large amounts, but you can use it to just shape your harbour area in a way that is not normally seen. Like I'm building a bit of a protective lip around here. And then I'll build it back like this. And suddenly we've got another mounting point where we can go ahead and install more repair cranes, some storage when that becomes available, or things like defensive guns, which will be needed if there's any kind of violence to be set to go on. Or I can just install some additional fishing docks in there as well. If I'm feeling peaceful, I just want the food. So yeah, as you can see, I can just go ahead and install like a fishing dock over on that side over there. Off they go. And it's all fine. I mean, it's not as good as what the AI does. I mean, the AIs, they do things very specifically to their faction. Like if I head over to...
Game saved.
This guy is a very warlike guy, so he always puts in big defensive guns and stuff like that. Oh, he's got a shipyard. No, wait, a submarine base? Oh dear. While this one's more of an industrial one, so he builds like these massive trading docks kind of thing around the place. The other two factions have their own styles, but unfortunately these maps are like tycoon focused. So we're just seeing tycoon islands in this, which is unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. Anyway, let's see. Are you back? You're back. The problem is the big bugaboo of this particular set of missions is rearing its ugly head. I am quite literally out of money. It wasn't kidding when it said you need to do a whole bunch of trade. Actually, you aren't growing, but you're not. Let's increase your tax a little bit so I get some money out of you. So at least I'm not going into negative. But yeah, the fact is I've not properly geared myself up for trade because I've kind of forgotten how. Really, I can set up some regular trade routes to get to the other player islands.
I hate interruptions.
Oh, it's the wrong place. Where's your trade dock, my good sir? Oh, there. Right, he wants bullets, always.
Money is what matters.
This guy loves his coal. So I suppose we could do something with that.
Incapable of action.
Plastic. Yeah. I mean, we can do it to sell all sorts of stuff, but
and quick profits, and that's it.
But that's something else you can do in terms of trading with other players as well in multiplayer. You can actually set these things to have buy orders, not just sell orders. Like I can set a buy order, and then if I've got the money, passing traders can sell their stuff to me. But anyway, let's actually set up a trade route for the first time, the only time. New station, we'll have my starting island here, and which one's nearer, that one or that one? It's got to go all around. It's got to go all the way around the island either way. So, yeah, remove this one. Megawatt is the closer one. So I'm doing that. I add a ship to my trade route, which is the Altair. This is my only trading ship. And the idea is I will load up coal. Do I want to send anything else? And liquor. Then when you get to megawatts, you will unload... Oh, the liquor's not actually worth very much to you. Actually, you're loading 150 anyway. That's more than your ship can actually take. No, wait. I forgot. Load coal. Load coal. Unload liquor, since you're carrying some. Unload coal. Unload coal. It says minus 150, but this is also a per ship slot basis. So that's why if you look at the ship down here, it says it's carrying 40 tons of coal and 40 tons of liquor. Because it loaded up one slot worth of coal and one slot worth of liquor. That slot could have had up to 150 tons in it. But in this case, the ship only holds 140, but it doesn't load that into the other slots. So, yeah. I've just taken my solitary multi-purpose starting ship, which is a bit of a trader, it's a bit of a gunboat because it's got those big guns on the front, stuff like that. And I've just sent it to automatically go off and trade with Smirnov over here.
Money is what
SoCo, rather. So it flies over,
like you
sells, comes back.
National what it is today.
And then I just want to remove that one, so take that out. So now it's going to load up with as much coal as it can carry, provided I've got some coal, and then it'll take it off and sell it to him because he's got an infinite demand for coal going on. So, you know, it's kind of not too bad really. I mean, I'm going to get money out of it at a steady pace, which is what I need. I should have done it much sooner, quite honestly. However, I also want to make sure I've got enough coal to, you know, actually do that. So that means I'm going to start tapping into my island more to have more resources to just flog to the NPCs. So yeah, I'm actually getting set up on trade. I just really wish I had some more ships. There we go, he's just stripped out all of our coal reserve. But since we know that SoCo... Oh, I actually said his name right for once. So he's got infinite coal, so this ship will just go there and sell automatically every single time. So, yeah. He will never cut that off. That will steadily give me trade income. And that will help keep me going because, you know, because taxes really suck in this scenario. But
This
yeah,
job was
that
made
trip
for
was
you.
like...
Oh, no surprise there.
Yeah, don't want it. because I'm about to end the episode. So yeah. On the bright side, we did a bit of beautifying, as much as we could really with what we had access to. So we've actually got a proper little dockside area now. We've got a trade route running, which is from the
Warning.
Altair, which is taking
Production breakdown.
a bunch of resources over to SoCal. And we've done an entire mini-series on Anno 2070, which is still, I say, an underrated game. It got a dedicated fan base to it, and it's got people that play it to this day. But I still think it could have done a bit better. It deserves to do a bit better, and that's why I decided I want to show it at some point. And so here it is.
Show's over, so it's sayonara.
And all, there goes Trenchcoat's party ship. Goodbye, Trenchcoat. And it's goodbye from me as well. So this has been Iron Mark III. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the show, and I'll catch you all some other time. What's a character, Trenchcoat? See you all later.